Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to 100.9 FM. This is KWTN, the Big Voice Radio. Tonight, live from Winnebago, Nebraska, we have the first round, well, I guess it would be the second round of the Lewis and Clark Conference Basketball Tournament, the boys division. And this first game that we're going to be showing tonight, that we're going to be viewing tonight, is a game between the Walthill Blue Jays, just our neighbors from about 6 miles south, and then the Wynot Blue Devils. And both of them got some pretty good competition, good teams. I'm your host tonight, one of your hosts. I'm Coach Q. And then alongside of me, my partner tonight in crime, Coach Chris LaPointe.
Hey.
Hey, Chris, we saw both these teams play. We got 2 minutes before game time, but we watched both these teams play before, and they both teams are have a lot of good athletes on their squads, and both kind of gave Winnebago a tough go. I think Wynot or Walthill first. We played them twice. We played them twice, right? We played them twice, and Winnebago got the win on both of those. And then we played a tight game against Wynot, went into overtime in Wynot, and Winnebago come out victorious on that one, which is a pretty good game to go to because there was probably only a handful of us there as fans to support that night. And yeah, it was a great game to be at.
Yes, it was. And for both of these teams too, right now, I think they're both in D2, right?
Yeah.
Or D1.
Yep.
Okay. So they're pretty familiar with each other, and I imagine they already played.
Yeah.
And they kind of already know what to expect from one another. But just kind of going back to the Winnebago game, Wynot came out and they were playing. I think they had like a 12-point lead, and they kept that lead for most part until the second half. And in the second half, Winnebago kind of turned it up a little bit on the defensive side of the ball. But Wynot is a great team as far as being able to get up and down and then be able to execute in the half court. Walthill, on the other hand, they played Winnebago both games, and the first half was a close game.
Yeah.
So both of these teams, it's going to be the second half. Who's going to get stops? Who's going to make shots? And I think if you're Walthill, defense has got to be everything tonight.
Yeah.
As far as getting stops and making sure that you're just making it hard for Wynot to get any kind of looks, because once they get going, once Brummer is his name, I think, Zero. Once he gets going, that's kind of who they run everything through. And if he can see the ball go through the hole early, it might be a long night.
Yeah, and I agree. I know. I remember the Wynot game in the group of athletes that they have, and they actually have some banners that are hanging up in their gym right now that they just finished up with a really great football season and took home the state championship. And then last year they were the runner-ups in the boys state basketball tournament. So the athletes are there.
Yep.
The athletes are there. So it's going to be a really good game. And another thing about Wynot is they're really aggressive, and they're not just quick, but they're kind of like a strong quick. They have some muscle behind it, and that probably has to do to their good football season. They probably hit the weights up there.
Yep.
But they're well coached too, and I think this game is going to be a fun game to watch.
Yeah. And for Walthill, like I said, right now you don't have nothing to lose right now, and right now it can be anybody's game. It's about how you start, but it's also about how you finish too. So looking to get a hot start and then looking to finish strong. And I imagine Coach Manny, has these boys prepared as far as what they're going to see tonight. But at the end of the day, don't count Walthill out, based off record or their seeding or anything like that, because they can play.
Yep.
They can play. And like I said, they played Winnebago tough for a whole half. So I'm excited. And, I'm kind of rooting for Walthill on this one. But, Wynot's a really tough team. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I think that the Walthill's defense has to stay aggressive for 4 quarters, and no matter what the score is at the end of the first quarter and into halftime, they got to continue on playing defense for the full 4 quarters, and then I think they'll be all right. Hey, but look who joined us. We got Coach Huge is in the house with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
What is up, everybody? Starting lineups, Walthill Blue Jays, number 2, Keyshawn Cooley, 5'7" senior. Number 3, Servel Swerve Rave,
The
6
Swerve.
foot sophomore.
Swervy.
Number 1, Ivan Lyons, 6'2", senior. Number 11, Coda Tyndall, 5'8", senior. Number 22, Joe Leon Monez. Head coach Manuel Monez, Mark Whiteyes, and Alice. Starting lineup for the Wynot Blue Jays. Number 0, Devin Broomer, 5'10", senior. Number 1, Killian Steinhaus, 6' senior. Number 5, Carter Hans, 6'1", senior. Number 13, Nixon Himes, 5'10", junior. What was that? Number 20, Kottner Koch, 6' sophomore. Wynot played pretty good. Pretty sure you guys talked about that during the pregame.
Yeah,
Ended up being overtime.
Yeah, it was a really good game, really aggressive game by both teams. Just a little early shout out to number 2, Kisan Kalui. He's 17 points, or 18 points away from hitting his 1,000-point mark.
They're keeping stats for us on this one. Tip owned by Wynot here, out to Broomer. Broomer throwing it up top, all the way over there. Number 1 now, Steinhaus kicking it back over to Broomer. Just nice weave and play up on top here for the Blue Devils. Number 20, Conch, he's going to drive, kicks it out deep right corner. Number 13 is going to take it drive onto the inside. Himes, he gets an easy lay right in the middle. Quick 2 points for the Blue Devils. Blue Jays here, Savell Rave. He's going to pull up from that left wing, cannot get it to drop. Rebound by Koch, heading the other way.
Yeah, that's another thing I was going to say too is Walthill needs to be putting a body on somebody and boxing out.
Long shot there from Braumer as he let go and go from the left wing on his end. Goes out of bounds on that. Nobody could get that long rebound. Blue Jay basketball. We're at 7:17 to go here in the first. Here come the Blue Jays breaking the press. They're going to find Savell Rave. Deep left corner, kicks it all the way across the wing. Nice drive there from Steinhaus. He's going to go up, tries with an undercut little reversal underneath and can't get it. Wynot secured the rebound. There's Steinhaus, dribbles it all the way up across the timeline. Koch swinging it around now, over there to Himes, back over to Hans, back over top to Steinhaus. He's got it on that left wing, goes to drive. Good defense there from Kahui. That's number 13. Himes, he drives, cannot get it to go. Tipped out of bounds off the Blue Devils. Blue Jay basketball. That's gonna be a tough one tonight.
The Blue Jays or the Blue Devils? Blue Jays playing pretty good defense right now. I really kind of impressed with their man-to-man.
Wynot gonna stick in a zone press here against these Blue Jays. Skip pass up here, out of bounds though, as they try to get all the way up to Tyndall, right in front of the Blue Devils bench.
Let's watch from both teams the unforced turnovers that we always talk about.
Seen a few already.
Take care of the basketball.
6:30 to go here in the second. Blue Devils with the ball, swinging the ball around. That's Steinhaus. He's got it. He wants to drive. He's going to spin on Rave. Nowhere to go. Koch wanted to cut.
Yeah,
goes through it away.
And I was just saying, like both teams, it's early. It's early in the fight right now.
All right, let's see if the Blue Jays have this press figured out. This little zone press here from the Blue Devils. Ball is skipped across the timeline. Blue Jays are going to take their time, setting up an offense. We're at 6:14 to go here, left in the first. 2-0 right now. Wynot up after an early 2 from number 13, Himes. Little in pass to a cutting Blue Jay. Nowhere to go. They're going to swing it all the way back over here to Rave. They were trying to get it to Tyndall. Rave wants to go. He's going to spin with the left off the glass. Nifty piece of work there from the sophomore.
Yeah, nice aggressive move, and then use his head fake, his fundamentals. Got him that basket right there.
Game is tied right now, 2-2. We're at 5:45 to go. Here come the Blue Devils, moving the ball around. There's number 1. That is Steinhaus. He wanted to go, nowhere to go, but that's Himes. He's going to drive in.
Ooh.
Almost got the N1, but he's going to get himself to the free throw line. Foul is called on number 1, Ivan Lyons, for the Blue Jays.
A nice little floater in the lane off the one leg. Almost got it to fall too, Coach.
Yeah, good move on. Looks like he's trying to get himself going early here, the junior Himes. I've seen a lot of play from number 0 and number 1 when the Blue Devils got to play Winnebago. A lot of action from them. Subs coming in now here for Wynot. First free throw was good. Number 4, also Himes, Justin Himes. Number 11, Braylon Hans. 3-2 right now. Second free throw on its way. Ball is up and ball is no good, but rebounded by the freshman off the bench, Hans. Number 11, Number 4 ends up with it. He goes up. Himes, Justin Himes, cannot get it to go. Rebounded by Walthill. Walthill's going to push it down the court now. That's number 22, Monez. Looking around, don't like it. Skips it out there to number 1, Mr. Lyons. He lets one fly. Cannot get it to go. Rebounded by Wynot. Here they come now. Nice nifty move there from number 1, Steinhaus. He's trying to drive.
Yeah.
Nice drop-off pass. Kicks it all the way up top. Swung all the way around. Good ball movement here from the Blue Devils. Wynot driving. Nowhere to go. Kicks it all the way up top. Back up to Steinhaus. He drives. Almost loses control. Good ball movement here again from Wynot. Just moving the ball around. Being patient on offense. 11 seconds now on the shot clock. Down underneath 8 seconds now. That is Steinhaus. Kicks it around. They're going to get over there. Number 11, Hans. He's going to pull up inside. Nowhere to go. Monez pulled out as a rebound. Good piece of defense there from Walthill.
Yeah, they played defense for about 30 seconds right there. A nice 30-second possession defensively.
4:30 to go left here in the first. 3-2 score. Blue Devils are up by 1. 3 up in the air from Monez. Gets it to drop from that left wing. Big three-pointer to give
From
Walt.
the freshman.
The freshman. Big shot from him. 5-3 now. Walthill takes the lead by 2. Wynot skipping the ball around? They're going to drive there. That's Browmer. He finds his way into the lane, gets past Ray, gets easy 2 to go.
You got that little bitty head fake. You got to stay on your feet.
Monez kicking the ball out now. Tyndall's got it up on top. Looking for his screen. They feint the screen. Tyndall's going to drive. Little step back, and then he's going to try to step through. Makes it through, but they're going to call a foul. And the continuation, Coach Chris. Gets himself to the free throw line.
He'll take it.
I'll take it.
Tie ball game right now, 5-5. Wynot with the answer after the 3?
From this angle, I saw that little Jordan move and that little push-up.
It's legal, though.
Yeah.
Subs incoming here for Wynot. Also Walthill. First free throw is good. 34, 12, 24. Himes, Lenzen, and Wessler. And looks like Coach Monez is trying to bring in Mr. Nunez for the Blue Jays, sub for the shooter. Second free throw on the way. Cannot get it to go. 5-6 now. Walthill up by 1. Wynot player falls down. He'll be screaming for a travel on that one. You can hear the whole crowd get going. Nice cut there for number 34, Himes underneath. Found wide open there from Himes. Himes to Himes connection there.
Oh, there's I think 4 different Hans on the team. Like 2 Himes.
Then there's a Conch.
There's 2 Conches. And then there's another one.
Lions with the long
They
3
got a-
cannot get it to go.
It's a small town up there in Wynot, you know, but kind of like around here, you hear a lot of the same last names that are on the
What
squads.
JB say on that last one? LaPointe to LaPointe to LaPointe for 3. 3:21 to go, 7-6 right now. Wynot with a 1-point lead. Foul count is 2 for Walthill, 1 for Wynot. There is Lane Himes. He's going to drive, nowhere to go. Going to kick it out there to Carter Koch. He's going to drive, stuck in the middle. Good defense there from Nunez, the fresh sub for Walthill.
Yeah, stay in
Another
front.
drive, taking their time. Going to get called for the travel. That was Lane Himes trying to make a move to the free throw line.
Hey, my senior year, I was the only Bass, but it sounded like that too, though. Bass to Bass to Bass for 3.
Bass off the glass to Bass.
Oh.
Timeout, I believe, for Walthill. Going to be a 30-second timeout. That's going to be our first break, folks. The action right now, 7-6. Wynot with a 1-point lead here. Is this considered the second round of the Lewis and Clark Conference?
Yeah, I
Is
think
what we're
so.
at right now?
Yep, I think the ones that had to play against the number 1 and 2 seeds, yeah, that's considered the first round. So this will be the second round of Lewis and Clark.
Yeah, looking forward to it. When's the last time? Oh, sponsors.
Oh, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors tonight, ladies and gentlemen. TB Customs, Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare System. Ho Chunk Farms, Avery Brothers Sign Company, Sweetwater Cafe, Ho Chunk Capital, and Pony Express.
All right, here we go. Back to the action. Under 3 minutes now left here in the first. Walthill did a good job breaking that press there from Wynot. Looking to get an offense set up. Moving the ball around. Rave got it up top right now. He's going to go one-on-one against number 20 there, Koch. Going to kick it out to number 22, Mr. Monez. Get in and out, but there's Nunez with the rebound. And on the putback is fouled on the way up.
I like it. Crashing the boards.
I'm loving the cornrow shades of AI back in the day.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
So Nunez back to the getting himself to the free throw line for the first time tonight on some hustle play to get the offensive rebound and the putback. First free throw is good. Tie ball game, folks, 7-7.
AI means something different nowadays. Back
It
in the
does,
day,
don't it? It
back
does.
in the day, it was cornrows, tattoos. Take it to the rack.
Ball is off the front iron and on the rebound. That was a good box out there from Justin Himes.
Yeah,
Fouled by Nunez. Yeah, box out the shooter.
That's the win. Perfect example.
Walthill is going to jump into a press of their own. Looks like a man-to-man press that they drop into a zone. Ball skip forward, trying to get around. Sorrell picks up the ball handler. It is advanced up there to Justice Himes. As he was making a move, he's going to get called for the travel. Unforced turnovers here from Wynot.
Yeah, they're just getting to the right spot. Getting to the right spot.
2:33 to click here left in the first. Long pass out here for the Blue Jays. Saved though by Mr. Lyons. Stays in bounds, kicking it around. Rave's got it up top. Nice little move there up top. Wants to spin. Good defense there from 34 Lane Himes.
Nice move by the swerve. That was a swervy move.
Got it to drop. 7-9 right now. Walthill is up by 2. The visiting team on the scoreboard right now. Ball is being tipped around. Knocked out of bounds, but knocked out of bounds by Walthill. Going to retain with Wynot.
Coach Manny's leading the pack down there. Their boys are playing good. They just got to continue that same effort.
Braumer, Steinhaus, and Hans back in the game now after their break there in the first quarter. Starters back in the game now for the Blue Devils. Nunez poked the ball away,
close.
but recovered by Hans, number 11. Moving the ball around. Braumer, so skip up top over there. Hans, he wants to drive, nowhere to go. Deep left corner is Braylon Hans. He's got it up on top. They're trying to kick it out. They do get it out there. Braumer, he's going to drive right baseline. Up, cannot get it to go. Fouled on the way up. 2 free throws incoming for Devin Broomer.
Yeah, good defense by Walthill, but I got to say that's patient offense by Wynot because they ran it to the left side, they ran it to the top, they ran all the way to the right side, and they was moving over there. And then, after about 20-something seconds, then they finally got the shot that they wanted.
First free throw is good there from Broomer, fresh off the bench, the senior for this team. I've seen Walthill getting a little aggressive on there, trying to jump passes, and Wynot took advantage.
Yeah. Looks like, number 1's got 2 fouls.
Gotcha. All right. Braumer, second free throw is good to tie this ball game up. Minute 44 to go here, left in the first, 9-9. Walthill advances the ball. So that is number 2, Kahui for his 3. Cannot get it to go. Rebounded by Monez. Monez swinging the ball around, back over to Kahui. Looking to get his first 2 points of this game. That's the Lions. He's going to let a 3 go off the back iron. Cannot get it to drop. Rebounded there by Braumer. He's going to go coast to coast here all the way.
Oh, it's a little.
Cannot get it to go. Carter Hans gets the rebound. Falls down. Cannot get the putback. Rebounded by Mr. Sorvel Rave. He's going to advance the ball now. Going out here to the corner to Lyons. He's going to skip pass up on top to Monez. He's going to fake it and drive. Nowhere to go. Off to Kahui. Kahui looking to add to his point total. As he was dribbling, falls down. Picked up by Braumer, but that is Nunez races in there with him, but Braumer gets the 2 to go off the turnover. 11-9 now. Wynot up by 2. And as number 1, Mr. Lyons is making his move, he'll be fouled on the way beyond the ground. Fouls on number 4, Mr. Justin Hines. A couple of subs incoming here for Walthill. Number 50, Angelo Russell. And number 11, Coda Tyndall back in the game after his quick break. I like Angelo's game, man. We watched him a couple times this season.
Yeah.
I like him down low.
He shoots a high percentage when he gets the ball.
Rave got the ball in the corner, but could not get the 3 to go off the inbound. We're at 38 seconds to go, 31 seconds, about 7-second difference on the shot clock. Number 11, Hans gets it up top. I'll make sure I say his name. Number 11, Braylon Hans gets it up top, goes to his right side, takes the bump, gets the 2 to drop, and 1. Free throw incoming.
Yeah, nice take. Aggressive take.
13-9 now. Quick 4-0 run here. Almost a 6-0 run, I believe, is where we're at right now for these Wynot Blue Devils. Free throw is good. Sub incoming Nixon Himes now, as number 11 Braylon Hans has a seat. We are at a 5-point lead, and Nunez got the inbound from Russell, and it's called for a travel as he makes his move to break the press. That's why you pass the ball against a press.
Yeah, and he took about 2 steps before he put the ball on the ground. He's got to, in these kind of games, you really got to be technical with all your skills.
28 seconds to go. No shot clock right now for this last possession here for Wynot. And they're just being patient, moving the ball around right now. That is Steinhaus kicking it all the way over to number 20, Koch. He's going to drive against Russell. Gets his all the way in with the left hand. Gets the finish. I believe we have a 9-0 run right now here. And the ball being thrown up here by Walthill, thrown out of bounds. Big run here, the last minute 20-ish, I want to say, for Wynot. Just being patient, letting Walthill make their mistakes and taking advantage and getting some buckets to drop. We're at 5 seconds right now. They're going to hand it off over there to number 0, Braumer. He's going to let one fly. Gets it to drop. What a run here from the Wynot Blue Devils. It was 7-9 at one point, and then we have 12 unanswered points from Wynot.
Yeah, it just seemed like everything they threw up, they made, and they were all good shots. Being aggressive, taking to the bucket, and drawing those fouls too. Walthill, I was just going to say, Walthill was playing really good defense that first half of that first quarter.
I would say all the way up until about the 2-minute mark, right? About a minute and a half mark is when they made when the run started.
And I think it might have just been like maybe one of their first turnovers, and then it kind of like start deflating a little bit. But that's all you got to do is just utilize this time right now. We're in between quarters, is to get, regroup your thoughts and let's go again.
Coach Chris, what did you see the biggest difference for Wynot to really kind of exploit and really get their offense going there?
Oh, just their defense, just staying solid on defense. The 2-2-1 press, it's effective as far as slowing down the ball. They can kind of throw the long ball down the court and you kind of have to hustle and sprint back. But for the most part, that's what's kind of creating their little run, is that Walthill's just throwing some kind of arid passes down the floor. So if I'm Walthill, I'm going to just stick somebody right in the middle and then just have one of my guys pick a side. Usually, majority of the time, everybody's right hand, so on that right side, and then just try to get the ball to the middle, and then everybody just sprint. You gotta play with some tempo on that. Once you can get the ball to the midline and then be able to get into a fast break, you might be able to get some easy buckets.
All right, folks, here we are, start of the second quarter. We are at 19-9 right now. Wynot with a 10-point lead after a strong ending of that first quarter. That is Kahui looking to make something happen, cannot get it going. Wynot playing good defense on him tonight. There's Tyndall. He's going to find some space. He's going to drive down that right side.
Nice
and
play.
One, drawing the foul from Killen Steinhaus. Nice, strong finish from the kid. Gets it to drop.
Yeah, nice. It's just said it a little while ago. Nice, strong move, taking it to the hole. He's seen the opening. He's seen the opening open up like that, and he took it right to the rack. Took it right to his chest too.
All right, here we go. Free throw incoming from Tyndall. Gets it to go. Ends the run that Wynot started out there at the end of the first. So we're at 19-12 now, 7-point lead here for the Blue Devils. Wynot moving the ball up the court now. That's Steinhaus throwing over there to Broomer. Broomer hit that big shot there to end the first quarter, that long three. Moving the ball back over to Broomer now, deep left corner. Let's go. Hui playing defense on him. Big spin move, nowhere to go. Good defense. Himes looks underneath, finds a wide open Steinhaus. Ball bounces around. Offensive tip there from number 13, Nixon Himes. Gets it to go. No box out on that one. Found a wide opening.
There were 3 J's underneath the basket, but nobody boxed out.
As Walthill was trying to break the press. Stolen away by the Wynot. Then Wynot takes a shot, cannot get it to go. Ends back up in the Blue Jays' hands. Here comes Walthill now, looking to answer back after that 2 they gave up. There is Servel Rave driving, spinning to his right shoulder. Gets the 2 to go. He likes that shot. He's been shooting that all season. Gets the 2 to drop here. 21-14, back to 7-point lead. Wynot taking their time. That's Braumer. He'll let a 3 fly. Cannot get it to go. Rebounded by Kahui.
Good defense by Kahui too. He was covering one guy, lost his guy, defended the shooter, and got the rebound all in one.
Monez, ball up on top. Get over here to Rave. Rave has Cotner Koch on him. Ball being moved around now. Lions, they're going back to Monez. They're trying to get it down there to Tyndall on a cut, but he is fouled on the cut. That foul's going to be number 13, Nixon Himes.
Coach Chris earlier was talking about number 0 for Wynot. Bremer.
Mm-hmm.
Just remembering from the game that Winnebago played earlier in the season that he was kind of like offense would go through him. He was kind of like the general out there, you know. I had one of my picks out here. He's now sitting down at number 1.
Okay.
I noticed number 1. He kind of number 1. What's his name?
Killian
Steinhaus. Yeah, he kind of plays like he's from the res.
Inbounded for Walthill. Shot went up from Lyons. Missed. Rebounded by Wynot.
Oh,
Wynot
nice.
quickly down the court. Nice piece of passing. Not even a lot of dribbling on that one.
I don't think it hit the floor once.
Ended up in Justin Himes' hands for a quick 2. Ball thing over here. Tyndall trying to split between 2 defenders. And is fouled on his way down in front of the scorer's table. Foul will be on number 11. Braylon Hans. 5:49 left to go here in the second. 9-point lead for Wynot. Probably the largest lead of the game so far. Walthill looking to answer. That's Nunez. He's going to drive. He's going to go up. And they're going to call a travel call on Nunez as he made his move. Good defense there from Wynot. Didn't let him go to get to a spot.
He had a good idea to do that spin move, but I think the guy kind of blocked off that spin and it made him kind of shuffle his feet a little bit.
Wynot trying to get it down low. They do get it there to number 12, Lenzen. Ball be moved around. A lot of subs in here right now for Wynot. Lenzen's got it. Back up number 12. And throw here number 4, Justin Himes. He makes his move against Nunez. Looking down low. Skip pass all the way across over there to Lane Himes. Back up top now. Braylon Hans has it. He gets a hold of it. Tipped away though by Walthill. Out of bounds. Going to stay right here in Blue Devil territory.
Got only 4 seconds from the shot clock right now.
5:10 to go here. See if Walthill can put up a defensive stand with 4 seconds on the clock. They're going to inbound it over there. Kicked it back out to the inbounder. Trying to get it back to Braylon Hans. Out of bounds. Walthill basketball.
Walthill just got to come up with every single defensive possession. They got to put that kind of effort into the game.
Wynot still sitting in their press. 5 minutes to go here. Ball is saved, almost knocked out of over. And there's Chevelle Rafe. He's going to make a move to the basket. Strong move. Goes over the left side with a love of elevation, even a little bit of hang time on the kid.
Yeah, he was anticipating that body contact.
Ball be moved around here by Wynot right now, taking their time. Nunez, he's going to poke one in. He's going to get the steal. Moving the ball up, hands it off to Chevelle Rafe. He's going to go up with his left hand. Is fouled. Wynot defender did not have his feet set. That is number 4, Justin Himes. Chevelle Rave at the free throw line, trying to put the team on his back right now to bring him back within 5. 7-point lead right now, 23-16, 4:34 left to go here in the second. I believe that's the first team foul on, or that's the 4th team foul on Wynot. First free throw is good. Coach has seen enough from Wynot of the second team, putting the starters back in now. 6-point lead right now. Oh, the ref was asking he's got one more shot or not. He only shot 1 time. 3 fouls on number 4, Justin Himes. Second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Wynot. Wynot rebounding the ball really well tonight. Once again, under 4:30 to go left here in the second period. 6-point lead here for the Wynot Blue Devils. Skipping the ball around up top. Himes has got it, looking around. Walthill opting to switch down to like a 2-3 defense, moving the ball around. That's Steinhaus going to find himself wide open at the free throw line. Gets to go.
Got the friendly bounce.
Ball being skipped around. Nice ball fake there from Rave. He's taking his time. He's going to drive all the way to the basket with the left hand. He gets it to drop. Time out. Why not?
Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. Good stuff right there by Rave, by noticing the guys were on their heels. They weren't even trying to come up and play defense on him like directly. They were still backing up, and he took advantage of it by taking it right to the rack. And he's left-handed, so that's his lane over there.
Yeah, and Walthill doing a good job of just playing with tempo. I mean, just getting up and down. That's kind of, that the bad thing about the 2-2-1 is that you're kind of by yourself. That second line is behind you, but if you let a guy dribble around you and you let the pass go up to half court, you got 4 guys that are behind the ball. And I know coaches like it to slow the ball down, but I think that's kind of giving Walthill the advantage right now. And for Wynot offensively, it doesn't really look like they're kind of waking up as far as executing. Normally, and especially in the Winnebago game, they were executing, they were cutting, they were playing with the purpose, and they looked really good. But we're still looking for that here in this game.
Only down by 6, though. We're under 4 minutes here to go in the second, 25-19. Wynot with the ball after the timeout from the Blue Devils. Ball to the ground, find their way to the middle there with Carter Hans. Kicks it back out there to Steinhaus. He lets one fly. Ball's tipped away, but rebounded by Tyndall. Tyndall made a move, falls down, but able to get it over to Monez. Up to Rave. Rave skips it across all the way over to Lyons. Deep left corner, nowhere to go here. Back up top to Monez. Looking around here, just moving the ball around, slowly taking their time. Tyndall gets a hold of it. He wants to control this offense for them. Setting it up. He's got the bigger Killian Steinhaus on him. They're going to switch. Hands it off over to Rave. Rave's going to drive. He's going to dribble, looking for a spin, nowhere to go. Tries to make a move, but good steal there from Nixon Himes. And on his way back, as he's trying to run away from him to advance the ball, it's going to be a foul on. Who did they call that one on? Let's see. Is that on Serval? Tyndall has a seat. Oh, that was on 24.
24?
That's what I said. There's not even a 24 on the thing here.
Hold on, maybe they didn't put it up yet. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll get it.
Yeah, we'll find it. All right, here we go, folks. Still a 6-point lead out here for the Wynot Blue Devils. Skipping the ball around. Walthill in their zone. Number 0, that was Broomer. He lets one fly long. Rebound, though, ends up in Nunez's hands. Nice pass up from Nunez. By the number 1, Mr. Lyons, but cannot get the layup to go. Gotta have those. Under 3 minutes now. Wynot looking to move the ball around. Walthill flying all over the place, trying to jump in front of a pass. That's a drive there from Steinhaus as he goes in. Fouled on his way through. Going to be on the ground, though. Fouls on number 1, Mr. Lyons.
I was just going to say, too, like on a missed opportunity such as that layup right there, like if you're Walthill, you have to get back and try to D that up. You have to try to D that up and don't let them score on that opportunity.
Third foul on Lyons. They bring Tyndall back into the game. Nice pass, inbounded all to number 20, Conch. He just found his space, went up, and on his way up is fouled by Rave and 1. Bringing this lead back up to 8. Free throw incoming. Nice patient move under the basket.
Strong move.
And I think for Wynot too, there's been some opportunities for them once they got the ball high to just throw it down low. I think they've been missing that on the last few possessions. And for Walthill, instead of having the guys in the corner stick, the help defense from Wynot is playing tight. So I would have the guys from the corner just cut to the basket. Get behind the defense and cut to the basket.
So a couple action plays on that. Walthill gets the ball, advances it. One of the Walthill players turns it over. Wynot comes down, goes up for a shot, tipped out of bounds. So Wynot by Walthill. So Wynot's going to get the ball under their own basket right now. 9-point lead here, 2:25 to go. Looking for the inbound. They find it all the way to number 11, Hans. Skipped
nice
away,
defense.
but stolen away by Monez. Monez kicking the ball up over to Rave. Rave's got it now at top of the key. Over to Kahui. He'll let a 3 fly. Gets 3 to go. The first 3 points for that young man this evening. He's 14 away. Keep track with me. 14 away from 1,000 points.
15 away. He's got to get 18.
Okay, 18. 15 away. Nice move over there from Brahmer as he drove, but tipped away. Ends up back.
Look at the hustle.
Nunez's hands. The hustle from the kid.
Oh, good hustle there.
He steps out of bounds on the save. Going to stay right there in Blue Devil territory.
I thought he got slapped in the face.
That's what it looked like to me, too.
Minute 54 to go now. 7-point lead out here for Wynot. Player falls down Conch, but he ends up with it. Tyndall's all over him. Nowhere to go. He has called for the foul as he swiped down at it.
Yeah. Like the defense was there. Like you can just keep your hands straight out and don't worry about like trying to get the ball. He was stuck there. They could have got a 5-second call or at least had him throw a bad pass.
Yeah, and one thing that I would like for Walthill to do is bring the pressure up, go full court. I mean, really put some pressure on these guards to really make them be ball handlers and pressure them all the way up the floor. I think they got the guys to be able to do it.
Bertucci in the game for the Blue Jays. 28-22, 7-point lead, $1:44 to go. That is Brahmer. He's going to drive all the way in. And on his strong move, he's fouled. I believe that's going to be on number 25, Draymond Bertucci. And it is. And he's just making his move. 2 shots on that one. That was a long move there from Browner. Looked like he picked it up at the free throw line, 2 big steps, and he was at the hoop already.
I'm kind of getting confused as far as like what are they considering a gather and how are they considering it like a not gather, because we've seen in this game alone where a guy was going up for a gather, got fouled, should have been on the ground, and then they gave him a continuation. And it's the same here, but there was a couple other plays before where they were called on the ground, so I'm getting a little bit confused here watching.
You might have to call in some experts to figure it out. We're gonna get a push foul on Walthill on the move. It looks like it's gonna be on Tyndall. Tyndall's a very animated player, and as a coach, when you're looking at this, you're talking to him about calming down or making movements forward this way, that way, but it's like your emotions are out there right now, right? And the refs can see it. You're slapping your hands. You're excited, going good and bad. And a lot of times the refs aren't playing for that. So the foul was on number 34, Himes. Or Himes was fouled. So he's going to get 2 free throws here. Missed the first one. Second free throw incoming is good. The lead back up to 8 now, 30-22. Minute 38 to go. Tyndall advances the ball. Gets over to Lyons, taking his time. Back to Tyndall up on top.
And now just take your time.
Himes with him, playing defense on it. And Tyndall, he goes up, asking for the foul. Good rebound there from Bertuzzi. Falls out to Rave. Rave's going to let a 3 fly. Cannot get it to go. Rebounded by Bertuzzi. Zarin Bertuzzi, and he gets it to drop.
There you go. Keep on playing hard. Keep on playing hard.
6-point lead right now for the Blue Devils. Minute
get it down low. There
to
it
go.
is.
Looking down low to Koch. He's got it.
Nice.
Skips it up top. Nice ball fake. He's going to drive all the way. That's number 13, Himes. Nixon Himes, and on his move is fouled on the way through. Foul is on number 25, Draymond Bertuzzi. Picks up 2 quick ones as his first, as he just got off the bench. So Nixon Himes looking to add 2.
That was a really good move right there. I thought he was getting ready to shoot the ball. The guy closed out on him, and he used that jab step. He used his jab step and just went right around, and then went up strong too.
First free throw was good from Nixon Himes. Sub incoming. I believe Kahui came back in the game. Minute 2 to go. Second free throw on its way. Off the back iron, no go. Rebounded by Bertuzzi. Handed off over there to Lyons. Lyons is going to advance the ball, dribbling through all the defenders. Over to Rave in the corner. He puts up a 3, gets it to drop. Chevelle Rave having a great second quarter right now. 4-point lead right now for the Wynot Blue Devils. That's number 4, Himes. He goes, nice drop pass over there to Connor. Notch was stolen away. Nice passing up to Lyons. Lyons off the glass. Gets the 2 to the goal. The eruption of the crowd here. Lewis and Clark Conference action. Walthill Blue Jays showing out tonight. 31-29. 4-second different on the shot clock. Walthill may end up with another possession here. Lane Himes moving the ball around up top. Hands it over to Devin Browmer. Browmer taking his time. He's got Kahui on him. Browmer moving the ball around. Nowhere to go. Good defense. That's number 13, Nixon Himes. He's dribbling. Nowhere to go. 4 seconds on the game clock right now. They turn the shot clock up. They look underneath. Wide open. They find Lane Himes, but he goes up for the layup. It's missed. 31-29. 2-point ball game right now for Walthill as they end the second quarter on a huge run to get themselves back in this game. 31-29, 2-point lead right now for the Wynot Blue Devils. Second round action of Lewis and Clark Conference Tournament. That was a heck of a first half.
Oh man, I tell you, it was a great game so far. I mean, it's I think we were talking about like what they should do and what they should do, you know, and what just different things, and it just seems like the coaches are doing a good job because they're listening to us. They're doing the same thing we're thinking. You know, we're up here talking about things like that, and the coaches are making those same kind of adjustments that we're seeing. But I'm just impressed by both teams. They're coming out here. And one thing I was gonna say, and then you can take the mic, Coach Chris. But I always say this is especially tournament time, conference tournaments, and end of the season tournaments, whether you're state or national, whatever, you know. It don't matter what your record is. Anybody can get beat on any given night of the year, as long as your team's playing together. You know what I mean? So like, right now it's just a really good game. I'm enjoying this game.
Yeah, and I think for me, for Wynot, being the higher seed here, they're just it's just the intensity. I think if I'm coach, I got to get my guys fired up. I got to get us going, and you never want to underestimate an opponent, and you never want to come out too overly confident. And I spoke about it in the last couple games, referring to Winnebago, but just staying even kill. Like if we've already played against Walthill, we've already know what they do and stuff like that. Like we got to know, and going what you said, Q, that anybody can be beat right now. It's almost that time of year. It's pretty close to March, but it's not. It's February, but it kind of feels like it right now. So
yeah, it does.
And for Walthill, great job of not being flustered by the press.
Yeah.
And being able to play with tempo, because in the 2-2-1, if the ball gets past half court, you got 4 guys behind the ball, and for me as a coach, like, that just grinds my gears. Like we can't just let the ball come to us. You have to attack the ball. When the ball comes to your side, you got to be up, applying pressure, usually forcing to the offhand or the weak hand, which is usually the left, and really kind of put some pressure on them, because it's just too easy for Walthill right now. And in the first quarter, they weren't hitting their shots, but they got a couple threes to go here. They got to the free throw line. Serval having himself a game. He got 16 points already, and I think he only missed like 2 shots.
Yeah.
And that's a credit to him for being confident, because a lot of the shots that he shoots are tough fadeaways. And being a left-hander myself, you do have a slight advantage, because not a lot of these guys are really effective defensively going to the left. They're a step slow going to that way. They're a little bit off balance, not as good going to the right. So I've always, as a player, understood that being left-handed, that I have an advantage, although I'm right-hand dominant. So I only shoot with my left. So a lot of coaches would be like, "Oh, force him right," and I would just that would just go play right to my advantage, And it's just knowing my game. And I think for Serval, he knows his game. He gets to his spots. He gets to the mid-range. He shoots tough ones, but that's how he plays. That's his game. Doing a great job. And for Walthill, what you really want to see going into the second half is that the Bertucci boys came in, and then they gave them a spark here. The Bertucci boys came in, and there was a couple fouls, that one at the end, just a miscommunication on the defensive side, but they caught a break. And sometimes the basketball gods, they'll throw you those breaks every now and again. They'll throw you a bone every now and again. But the second unit is going to be critical for both sides. Why not second unit really coming in, really not getting anything going? But somebody's got to step up. Someone's got to make plays. Why not's got a lot of seniors, so I'd imagine they're going to come out with a little bit more intensity. So I'm excited to watch this second half here.
Yeah, same.
Like you guys mentioned this all evening, though. I mean, you're looking at a young coach and Coach Monez, really trying to inspire his team to really play good basketball this season. And, and for the most part, you look at their record, they're playing good basketball. Yep. And every team's going to have those up and downs. And, that's one of the hard parts about being a new coach for a team, or stepping in to fill some big shoes that were there beforehand. You got to earn that trust of those kids. You got to earn that trust to, hey, this is the type of program that we want. And, you see it moving in the right direction. You see them doing good things, but in playing against a caliber team of Wynot, I think Walthill actually have a better record than Wynot right now. But at the same time, we've watched Wynot play. We know their style of basketball. We know the quality of basketball they can play. They're perennial. They're pushing state tournament almost every single season, right? Yeah. They're always around. They're always in the mix. And so to be able to hang in and not let that game get away from you, right, in that second quarter.
Yeah.
They ended that second quarter in such a high run, like a 12-0 run, and to be down by the most 9 points and to never get away from themselves and just slowly claw their way back in. And that takes a lot of grit, takes a lot of heart to get those hustle plays, those heart plays. You guys see Nunez make a great play there at the end. Didn't go Walthill's way, but those are the kind of plays that get your guys fired up, right? You're ready to go to battle with him now.
Yeah, that's how you get like a program to turn around. So Manny's first year, their record was so-so, and then was his first year last year?
Yeah, last year.
So his record was so-so, but then already this year, his team's got more wins than last year. And so, like, he's still building year by year, how would you say, like only time will tell.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, right now, as time is coming up and you play against your Wynots and your Winnebagos and stuff, you look at what you did last year, how the games were, and then you okay, all these players got a year older, coach got a year more experience, and then maybe a game like this, Walthill come out and beat these guys. Maybe that's something that Walthill really needs in order to make it to that next level that they're trying to get to. That's kind of all I was trying to say,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and sometimes too, sometimes if you're Wynot, you can kind of get caught up in looking ahead, and that's what I was talking to Adrian and DJ about, the last couple of days is like, don't look ahead, don't sleep on these first couple of games. You just got to take it game by game. It's one game at a time, looking to go 1-0 every time, and just consistently do what you've been doing as far as, playing as a team, playing with continuity. And that's kind of what I'm used to seeing from Wynot, especially when they played against Winnebago. They were just clicking on all cylinders early. I don't know, maybe it was they were playing at home, but they just looked really sharp. And Winnebago's second half really came out and just picked it up on the defensive side, brought the man-to-man all the way full court, and just made Wynot uncomfortable. And I think if you're Walthill, that's the key. Can you make them uncomfortable without fouling? Being disciplined here, I think, really will go a long way for Walthill.
Yeah, great insight there. I tend to agree with you on that one. Like I said, I got a chance to watch that Wynot game. You guys got to watch it live. I got to watch it over that huddle stream or whatever they had on there. But you can feel the intensity in that gym. And obviously, when you go up there and play, what do they call it, the barn or whatever they want to call it up there? But
like the Quonset?
Yeah. It's quite intensity. There's a lot of intensity that comes in that gym because it feels like everybody's just sitting on top of each other there, right?
Yeah.
And you can hear everything being said in the huddles. And, it's just a smaller gym, so you kind of get that intensity through it. But Wynot's thrived in that space.
Yeah.
And a lot of credit to them. Like I said, they always show up with a solid team. It don't matter what last name is there, right? We've been saying all these different last names for these guys, but they all show up, and they've always got somebody there. Girls a perennial powerhouse as well, and I mean, just a lot of credit to them. And I mean, to put up 31 right now to 29, I think both of them are maybe just not, like Coach Chris said, not firing all cylinders right now. I'm kind of curious how these halftime speeches went for both coaches walking into this, because advancing in the Lewis and Clark tournament can really set you up for that state run, because you got to get through your sub-districts, right? It's going to be the last tournament you really play before the sub-district. And this is where you start kind of dialing everything in. You're playing in different gyms. You're on the road. You're traveling. It's cold out. All those things. It's all factors.
Yeah, one thing that we haven't even mentioned tonight is game number 2 tonight. So after this game's over with, the Winnebago Indians are the number 1 seed, and Bloomfield, I think that's what they're called, Bloomfield is coming in for the second round game to play Winnebago tonight. And Bloomfield won a real close game, I guess, a few nights ago against Homer, and I believe it was a buzzer beater that got that game finished up for Bloomfield. And
the Bloomfield
it was Bloomfield, a buzzer beater. Somebody shot it, and somebody got the rebound off the glass, because it didn't hit the rim. It hit the glass, off the glass, and it was a putback. So then buzzer beater. So that's how Bloomfield advanced.
So I think you guys might be looking at this with me as well, but I'm finding Nebraska Preps. It's a Facebook page that I found. And on the coaches poll, I believe that's a typo, but they've got Wynot ranked number 9 in there. There's not a town called that, is there?
That's it. I think that might be Wahoo.
No, that's why. This is D2.
Oh, that's
this
D2.
This is D2 coaches poll. But I think that's just a typo. I think that's supposed to be Wynot, because they're 9 and 9, but they got them ranked as number 9 in the coaches poll. But like I said, no, I'm really looking forward to what Coach Menez has got to pull in the bag right here. Like I said, it's always nice to see this chess match. And you mentioned it earlier when we first came into halftime, just what we're talking about up here and what we're seeing, what each team could be trying to attack or what they could be utilizing, and then seeing the coaches make the adjustments as the game goes on. It's a beautiful thing, and we love having you guys here. Quick shout them guys out real quick before we move on.
Get a shout out to our production crew. I'm one of your hosts up here, Coach Q. Got Coach Yu Sikora here, Coach Chris LaPointe, and then on the ones and twos, we got DJ Besame, also MC Eves, Kevin Ebert. And then on the camera crew tonight, we got Jeremy Miller Jr., Senya Harlan, and I believe Savannah is out there. So shout out to you guys putting this show together.
Yep, KWTN 100.9, the Big Voice Radio, the official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. Had to hit the DG with my daughter earlier. You guys all get them pizzas started right now. They might be ready by bagel game time.
There you go.
The pizza's in the oven.
Yeah, bring those slices up here.
All right, we're about 7 seconds away here from the start of the second half.
You know, that's one thing, you know, like when MCs are at the powwows and stuff, and, you know, people always bring them food, you know, for bringing them a good show and kind of being the kind of directors and stuff like that. And why don't nobody bring us any food up here? That's all I want to know.
Coco Randy does. He holds it
Yeah,
down.
he does too.
Well, where's he at,
Don't
then?
sleep on him now.
Yeah.
I saw Coach Randy at Sam's the other day. I told him you got to get those hot dogs and bring them into the game.
He has before.
You know your hot dogs are.
Here we go, folks. Second half started. 2-point lead right now for the Blue Jays. For the Blue Devils. Ball being skipped around again. End up in number 0's hand. Mr. Braumer, he's going to drive high off the glass. Gets it to go. A lot of effort to make that bucket count. 33-29 now. 4-point lead for Wynot. The ball being skipped around. Esmond Kahui's hands. Thought about the three. Picked up by Steinhaus. Nowhere to go. Tyndall's got the ball up top now. Patiently on offense right now for Walthill. Lyons got it up top, waiting for a screen. Faked the screen over to Kahui. Kahui thought about it, didn't like it. Hands it off to Rave. Rave's going to take his time right down the middle. He's going to spin. Nowhere to go. Kicks it back out to Moniz. Moniz back up top to Lyons. 7 seconds in the shot clock. Lyons lets one fly. Cannot get it to go. Tip, but it ended up in Rave's hands. He's going to drive down the last side. He's going to spin. He'll go up. Cannot get the two to go.
Nice square up, bro. Nice square up.
Under 7 minutes now. Here come Wynot. Braumer, he'll let a three fly with confidence. Gets the three to go. Quick 5-0 run here to start the second half for these Blue Devils. Moniz now moving the ball around, finds Kahui. Kahui finds some space. He'll let a three fly, gets it to go. He is now officially 12 points away.
Yep.
12 points away from his thousandth career point. Looking down low, get it all the way down there to Koch. Koch has got the smaller Tyndall on him.
Move.
He's going to make a move. He's going to go up.
Oh,
in and
nice
out.
strong move.
Ball is tipped. Going to end up in Walthill Blue Jays' hands. Tipped away by number 13, Nixon Himes.
I don't know how he's seen that from there, but
that was right.
that was a good call.
Yeah.
That was a great call.
Could have went either way, but his angle, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Because we could see it up here. Oh,
Ball being thrown up to Walthill. Look like they're trying to find Kahui there. It goes off his foot, out of bounds. Wynot gets
It
possession.
looked like as he was in the air, he didn't know exactly where he was and where he was going to land, and that he might land out of bounds. So before he actually caught the ball, he looked down and he was still in bounds.
Ball being skipped around here. Nice drive there from
that's
Nixon
a
there you go.
Himes.
That is a great defensive play by Coda Tyndall right there. He knew it was coming too.
Had his feet set along that baseline, drew the charge. Nixon Himes called for the offensive foul on that one.
Yeah,
Third foul for Nixon Himes.
He even made sure his heels were in front of that line there.
Sub coming in, number 4, Justin Himes. Himes for Himes.
and I think it really helps that he got the hot pinks on tonight too, so you can see his feet were all the way set.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Kahui with the ball up with that right wing, nowhere to go. Kicks it over
We need
Lyons
it.
on the
We
left
need
wing.
it.
He's throwing it in and out, cannot get it to drop. Rebounded by Killian Steinhaus. Push it down the court now. In front of Ray. Steinhaus going to make a move all the way.
Off his knee.
Ball was tipped. Looked like Kahui got his hand in there, but it's going to be a foul on Kahui, I believe, which it is. And we're getting 2 shots.
Yeah, and one thing for me too is like, you can't just let Wynot come up the floor and just get into their offense, because that's what they do. And if I'm Coach Manny, I'm bringing that press on, or I'm picking them up at half court. I'm gonna just call for it right now. Hopefully I'll just conjure it up. Hopefully you can hear me, but bring that pressure up. Bring
Braylon
that pressure
Hines
up.
in for Wynot, and they're also bringing back in Draymond Bertuzzi for Walthill. 1-1 right now on the team fouls. 5:44 left to go here in the third. Second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Moniz, taking his time. Drops off to on the right side. Tries to drive around defender, nowhere to go. Doesn't like it. Hands it off to Rave, right wing.
there.
He lets a 3 go. No go. Ball tipped around. Draymond Bertuzzi pulls down the rebound. Moniz, he'll let a 3 fly. He cannot get it to go.
Man.
Rebounded by Braylon Hans. Walthill getting opportunities, but cannot get it in the basket.
They're getting good shots. They're getting good looks at them. Ooh.
Ball skipped around all the way over there. Braylon Hans, they're looking down low to Justin Himes. He doesn't like it. Out to Braumer. He lets one fly.
Got to push.
Cannot find the rim. Hauled in by Rave. He brings it all the way across the timeline right now. We're at under 5 minutes to go here in the third. Rave's got the ball looking around. Off to Bertuzzi. Hands it off to Kahui. Kahui looking around. He's going to make a move to his right side. Nowhere to go. And over there, Tyndall. Tyndall against the trees goes up and is called for. And they're going to call a foul. He's going to get himself to the free throw line.
Did you say in the trees?
Yeah, into the trees.
That's a good one.
Yeah, because you got Killian and what was the other, number 11 down there? They're both over 6 foot.
Oh, and I was going to say that too, because that's what it seemed like, or that's what it looked like after you said that.
Coda doing a great job of just being fearless and going right at these guys.
First free throw, no good. Yeah, he was almost one of the smallest guys in the court. Going up against the two biggest guys and gets the foul. Yeah, you got to love that. Love getting to the free throw line here. Only down by 5 right now. 4:52 to go left here in the third. Second free throw is up and good. Cutting the lead down to 4. Wynot looking to get some offense going to keep things moving. That's number 20, Conch. He's got the ball up top. Gets over to Braumer. Braumer, that was Justin Himes calling for the ball inside. Good defense there from Walthill to pick it up. As Connor Conch, he drives in. Contner, he gets an easy 2 to go right down the middle. Good move from the kid. 39-33 now, 7-point lead for Wynot. Hands it off to Rave up top. He wants to make a move. Taking his time, spins, turns, goes, nowhere to go. Hands it off to Tyndall. He's going to drive baseline. He's going to go up with a little floater.
Nice.
Gets
Beautiful
the 2 to
basketball.
go.
You can attack from those corners all night, though.
Nice pass up from Wynot. That's number 20, Contner Conch. Kick it back all the way back out now to Killian Steinhaus. He's going to drive. Ball was tipped away. Nice pass, though, and cut from Justin Himes. As he goes up, the foul is going to be on Rave. 2 free throws incoming for Justin Himes.
I think it would have been okay if he just would have went straight up. It would have been a tough shot for him. I would have just let him shoot that. But
Yep.
4:02 left to go here in the third. 4-point lead. Himes looking to add to this point total to keep Walthill at bay here. Trying to advance their way for an opportunity to play on Thursday. First free throw is good. A lot of subs coming in here for everybody right now. Number 34, Lane Himes. Number 12, Cash Lenzen. And then I believe you had Nunez coming in for the Blue Jays. Back to a 5-point lead. Second free throw on its way. Let's make it a 6-point lead now. 41-35. We're officially under 4 minutes. Halfway point here of the third quarter. Tyndall crossing the timeline. He's going to drive down the left side. Gets the guy on his hip. He goes up and is fouled on his way up. The fresh sub, Braylon Hans, number 12, Cash Lenzen fouls Tyndall on his way by. 2 free throws incoming for the Blue Jays.
I think for Walthill too, one of your key guys needs to step up here, and that's Lyons. You know, against Winnebago, I think he had like 4 threes early in that half, and I don't think he even hit one yet. So if I'm Coach Manny, I'm going to him, and we need you. We need you.
Free throw, good to go.
You got to play with confidence, and you know you got to take those shots. We need you to do what you do best.
Second free throw incoming right now. Lead is back only up to 5. Looking to cut it down to 4. No go. Good box out there from Lane Himes to keep Rave out of the way. 5-point lead now, 41-36. Here come the Blue Devils. Killian Steinhaus hands it off over there, number 4. And as Justin Himes makes a move, is fouled by Rave. Good defense there from Walthill, but the aggressiveness can get you in trouble in those type of situations. Team fouls right now, 3-3. Third foul on Rave.
Yeah, then on that one, it was just hand position is all it was. He was playing good defense, but his hand was just in the wrong spot. Easy to draw a foul like that.
Good backdoor cut there from, big block to Lane Himes making a move, but Draymond Bertuzzi having none of it, blocks it out of bounds. Wynot's going to get an inbound under their own basket here. Once again, we're at 3:28 to go. Inbound incoming here for the Blue Devils. As number 11, Braylon Hans went up, swiped by Draymond Bertuzzi, but he's going to get called for the foul. 4th team foul now on Walthill, and I believe that's going to be the 4th on Bertuzzi as well. Possibly his 3rd, though. 3rd.
He was like, what? He clicked his head.
Inbound here for Wynot.
Oh, good defense.
Nunez jumps the pass. 3 Wynot guys in front of him, but he's going to take his time. He's going to drive down. Strong move to the basket as Lane Himes was in his way. Nunez, the energy, man.
Those kind of plays is what they need right there. You know, they need those kind of plays. You know, not every single time down court, but they need to have the defenders make some plays like that.
We got to get a 3 right here, though. We need something.
Walthill hasn't hit very many tonight. I think Gahui's got 2 of them, right? And I think who was the other one? Hit the other one. Serval hit a 1. They might only have 4 threes on the evening.
Jolion hit 1 too.
Yep, there you go. Yep. 3:19 to go. 5-point lead here for Wynot. Ball being skipped around into Rave on the right side. Under 3:18, taking his time off to Tyndall. Throws it back up here to Kahui. Kahui doesn't like it, takes his time, not trying to force a 3 here. Moving the ball around, back to Bertuzzi, back to Nunez. Looking for Rave over here on that right side. Rave's going to move. Little fadeaway off the glass, can't get it to go. Ends up in Draymond Bertuzzi's hands. Going to Kahui, through the shot fake, faked the pass, threw up the 3, cannot get it to go. Rebounded by Conch for Wynot. As Nunez was trying to be in the way of the pass, gets called for the foul, and that's going to be the 5th team foul, which is going to put Wynot at the free throw line now for the bonus.
It's good aggressive defense. It really is good defense.
He's right there, but you don't want to pick up your second foul and give the team foul when you're 90 feet from the basket, right? First free throw, no good.
Never mind.
Keep your hands away from like their arms and stuff. You know, I know reaching your chance, you're gambling every time to hit the ball, but you know, chances are just keep your hands to the outside.
Second free throw good. Timeout here, 30-second timeout here for the Blue Devils. Just like you guys said, for me right now, it feels like a chess match right now between these two teams, and it's just going to be who's going to be there at the end. That's kind of where I feel like this game's going right now.
Yeah, and if you're Walthill, the ball movement is good, but you know, in a sense, the ball movement and what we're getting is ineffective. And I would really like to see my shooters in the corners become cutters, and your cue to cut would be, you know, diagonal. So if the ball's on the right side, whoever's on the left side corner, you should be flashing underneath the defense, because anytime anybody drives, Wynot is helping. Their help is immediately there, and everybody shifts over. So when that shift happens, that leaves the baseline wide open. And you know, I mentioned that in the first half, but I would like for Walthill to get some easy ones, just finding their cutters.
Well, let's find out. Coach Chris Stradamus, see if we can make it happen here. 2:45 to go left here in the third. Got a 6-point lead out here for Wynot. They're going to drop into a zone now, sitting at 2-3. They're going to find a shooter in the corner. That's Tyndall, cannot get it. Draymond ends up with it. Bertuzzi hands it up to Rave. Rave drops a nice pass down to Bertuzzi. Mishandled. Here comes Wynot, pushing the other way. Under 2:30 now. Wynot taking their time. No rush on their offense. That's Braumer. He's going to make a move straight down the middle and is fouled on the way up. That's going to be Draymond Bertuzzi's 4th foul now, if it's on him, which it is. Draymond playing some great minutes coming off the bench, but the foul bug has got him right now. 16 foul now on the Blue Jays.
Yeah, and his Bertuzzi contested shot. I notice he's always swinging. He's like swinging real hard all the way down. Like
first free throw is good.
A lot of times, you know, being aggressive like that, just jump straight up and put your hands straight up, like Coach Chris said a while ago. Make them shoot over that. You know, don't get the foul. Make them shoot over that, because if they can make that shot over your hand that high, then hey, that's a good shot. They earned it.
Second free throw is good. Braumer having a solid game out here for Wynot. Just continuing his scoring ways. 44-36 now. 8-point lead out here for Wynot. Quick 4-0 run to give themselves a little bit of a cushion here late in the third. Under 2 minutes, going to find Nunez underneath, skipping all the way around. They're going to find Rave right corner, cannot get it. A right wing cannot get it to drop. Another rebound there from Connor Conch. As Nunez playing him man-to-man. Little hand check on that action. That's going to put Conch at the free throw line. Nunez with another free throw. 2 free throws incoming. 3rd foul on Nunez.
Yeah, I think at this point right now, Walthill just got to stay away from fouling, you know. Oh.
No.
Never mind.
Oh, never mind.
Just trying to do that reverse psychology for them.
First free throw, no good. Minute 53 to go here left in the third. Second free throw on the way. Free throw is good. 9-point lead now out here for the Blue Devils. Here comes Walthill though, looking for an answer. That's Tyndall against this zone. Let's see how Walthill elects to attack the zone. Gets it in the corner to Kahui. Back up top to Tyndall. Look underneath, gonna find Kahui in the corner. Does not shoot it. He drives, nowhere to go to Tyndall. Tyndall's gonna drive back out to Kahui. Kahui's gonna let a three fly off the iron. Cannot
Good
get
hustle.
it. Good hustle from Nunez, but stripped and put down by Wynot. Pushing the other way now. Minute 25 left to go here in the third. Nunez almost pokes the ball away. Got to be careful with his fouls. Just playing body checking with him as Braumer was making his move. Free throws incoming. That's going to be the fourth foul on him as well. You love the effort, but in those type of situations, like, you just got to do everything you can to stay in front of the guy at that point, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and one simple thing that I think may help with that is just force guys to their offhand. Don't let him get going right. Braumer is very fundamental. He knows his game. He knows what he's got to do, and you're probably not going to steal the ball from him. And
good.
If anything, you don't want the ball in his hands, because if you foul him, he's going to make him at the free throw line. And if he gets downhill, he's really good at being a little shifty and being able to finish. So just force him to the weak hand. Force him to have to make plays with his left.
Yep. Totally agree.
10-point lead now, make it 11. Second free throw is good.
Yeah, then he knocked them both down too. So
Yeah, he's a heck of a player.
Minute 10 to go. Trying to throw it in down, but tipped away. Going to end up in Tyndall's hands. He's going to go up off the glass. Cannot get it to go. Looks like the foul is going to be number 5, Mr. Carter Hans. See if we get the official call here, which it is. 11-point lead. Tyndall looking to put an end to this run here. Tyndall having himself a pretty solid game too. Playing really well. First free throw is good. Team fouls right now 8-5. So this last minute here, if Walthill can get some action going on the offensive end, might find some free throws. Monez also in the game out here for Walthill. Few subs come running in here for the Blue Devils. Second free throw on its way, and it's good.
All right.
Cutting the lead down to 9 now. We're at a minute 5. Koch moving the ball up top. He's got Tyndall. Koch is going to put his foot in the ground. Did not like it. Skipped it back up top. There's Hans with it. He's going to get to Braumer. Braumer taking his time. Skipped it all the way back over here to Steinhaus. Steinhaus looking around. Throws it underneath. Koch, he's top of the key. He's going to make a move against Tyndall. Koch takes his time. Steps through. He goes up. Cannot get it. There's Tyndall with the rebound. Good piece of defense from him. Here comes Monez. He's going to skip it all the way up to Kahui. Looking around. Kahui makes a nice move. Dribble drive. Tipped away, though. Going to end up in the Blue Devils' hands.
Don't foul.
All the way up to Himes. Justin Himes gets a quick 2 to go off the turnover from Walthill. No shot clock here. Rest of the way, folks. We're at 22 seconds left here in the third. Lyons has got it. Back up to Monez. Monez back to Ray. Back out to Lyons. Nice piece of ball work there. Gets a 3 to go. It can be as simple as that.
Yep. Now if they can just hold it here and have a single-digit lead.
Braumer, he's going to pull up from that left corner.
Man,
that left wing.
That.
No hesitation on the shot there. Gets it through the drop. That's 2 end of quarter 3-pointers that kid's hit this evening. Devin Broomer, man.
Hooper, man.
He's got range too.
Yeah.
Every one of his threes are NBA.
Yeah, nice follow through, just smooth. He knew he was going to make that one.
52-41 pushes the lead back up to 11 after Walthill had a big 3 of their own in that last possession. But like I said, credit to Walthill there in that last 2 minutes of that quarter. Got themselves at the bonus line. They were in the bonus. They start knocking down free throws and just being very, I want to say, they were giving, Walthill was getting some shots, but that switch he made after that timeout to go to zone threw Walthill for a little bit of a loop there, and that's what created the run that I saw.
Yeah, and I think for the most part, Walthill just, like I said, the passing in the last minute was effective passing. The ball was going places that it should have been, and that's what led to that 3, and Lyons finally able to get his first 3 to fall. And I think that's a good sign if you're Walthill. We got one to go. If Wynot's going to continue to sit in this zone, then effective ball movement is going to lead to wide open shots. And you need to play with some energy. Yeah, we're down, but we got to play like you want to win. And I think that was the difference in the end of the first half, was that Walthill had some energy, had some life, had a spark. And then credit to Wynot for coming in and kind of just showing their experience by just coming in, being cool, calm, and collected. Making shots, guys stepping up, taking care of the ball. So
All right, folks, here we go. Start of the fourth quarter now. Second round action, Lewis and Clark tournament. Winner of this will advance and play Thursday evening right here, or depending on the winner of the next game. We'll know where they go. Rave kicks it out to Lyons. Lyons lets a three fly off the iron, but rebounded by Rave. Big offense. He's going to spin straight down the middle and gets it off the glass. Second chance opportunities created by Rave. 52-43, 9-point lead right now for these Wynot Blue Devils. Looking to make something happen here on offense, making their time over to Brommer. Brommer's going to drive, tipped away though by Walthill, by Kahui. Kahui's going to get it back. Fancy dribbling, takes his time. He's going to put his foot in the ground. He's going to drive and is fouled on his way around the baseline, going to be on the ground. That's going to be number 4, Justin Himes. I believe that might be his 4th as well, if I got my count correct here.
Yeah.
Who'd they give it to? Number 4? Fourth foul for him, number 4.
See, you don't need me to keep no stats. You got it. You got it.
7:18 to go in the Lions. Lions lets a three fly, gets it to drop. Big three-pointer there from Lions.
Here we go. 6-point game right now.
52-46.
Pressure on boys. Get
Under
up there.
7 minutes. Browmer's got it. He's going to drive. Rave slows him down. They're going to hand it off over there to Nixon Hymas. Looking for the backdoor cut. Cannot find it. Browmer from the range, but cannot get it off the front iron. Rebound by Tyndall.
Push. Got him on their heels, boys. Come on, push.
Off
One more.
Kahui. Over to Lyons. Back to Kahui. Kahui doesn't like the range. Well, he's going to stick his foot in the ground. He'll let one fly off the front iron. Cannot get it to go.
Lions got to take that shot.
Yeah, I got to say, you got to take that too.
The heat check. You got to check it anyway. Ball being skipped around over here. Going to Emmett Steinhaus's hands up top, looking to get down low, but nowhere to go. Lions picking up Steinhaus.
Oh, yeah.
Tipped away. Rave jumps on the ground to get a hold of it. We're going to get a jump ball call. The arrow is pointing. Why not way here? Nunez coming back in the game for Kahui. Kahui's was a 1,000-point watch, but feels like he's a little hesitant to take that shot, and he was a little short on that last one. He's 12 points away right now is what our count is.
Yeah, I think one of the things in this game, especially, he doesn't want to force shots.
Good backdoor. Cannot get it. Rebounded by Tyndall.
Run, everybody, run.
Taking off down here. Tyndall right in the middle of the court. Hands it off to Lyons, but he doesn't. Fakes the handoff. He's going to drive all the way to the baseline. Goes up against the trees, but cannot get it to go. He went up against the larger Steinhaus. Cannot get it to go. 6-point game still. We're under 6 minutes to go here. Nunez got to be careful with that 4th foul as he plays D up top. Ball being skipped around again. But Nixon Hines, good cut there from Lane Himes. Yep. He gets the easy 2 to go. Right on that left block over there.
That was too easy on him.
54-46, 8-point lead again for these Blue Devils. Rave's got the ball up top, little shifty dribbling, spin move right to the middle of the paint, off the back iron, cannot get it to drop. Here come the Blue Devils looking to add on to this 8-point lead right now. Hands off to Steinhaus, going to find him all the way down the middle, but Rave's going to come in out of nowhere, send him to the back wall.
I thought the same thing you thought just now when you said, oh man, like, they blew that assignment, you know what I mean? Good recovery there by Swerve.
Nunez lost him a little bit, didn't want to foul, but Rave came in for the save. Inbound for number 5, Hans. And as he goes up, looks like Monez swiped away at it. Hans going to get himself to the free throw line. Number 5, Carter Hans. Got a timeout, Walthill. Second foul on Monez. What a ball game, guys. Like you said, I feel like Walthill's got every opportunity right now. They're finding shots. They're putting threes up. Yep. You've seen 2 come in from Lions. He hasn't shot one since. You got to get the guy going. Got to find feed the hot hand.
Yeah, and one thing, just going back to the Winnebago game, that Winnebago did a really good job of was not only putting pressure on the ball, but converting those mistakes into points. Like there was times where, they were down 8, I think, going into the 4th, and Kimi and Adrian got some critical steals where they got to the rim and they got layups, or they got the Winnebago boys got a defensive rebound and they got the ball up the floor. And if you're Walthill, you got to get the ball up the floor because it could lead to an easy layup, not just an open 3. And if you're Wynot, you might think about maybe going man here, just to not give up as many open 3s, because 2 3s and it's a 1-possession game. So
you have to force Wynot's hand to switch out of that defense, right? You've got to get them to come out of that defense, and you got to do that by knocking shots down. But shots going to get you right back in this ball game.
Yeah, I'm not too really sure what that is. If it's a 1-2-2 or a 3-2, it's something where it's a straight line up top, up high, and they're a little vulnerable into the corners and along the baseline. So if I'm Walthill, I'm just attacking from there.
All right, guys, should we go free throw incoming after that? No, first one's no good. It's again Carter. Number 5, yeah, Carter Hans at the free throw line, the senior. Second free throw is good. Back to a 9-point lead here for the Blue Devils. 5:25 left to go. Throw it up to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi throws it down to Nunez. Tipped away but recovered. Monez has got it now. They're skipping it around. They're going to find Monez in this deep left corner. The freshman, he goes up, but Nunez is there for the big rebound and the putback. Nunez, all energy right now. 55-48. Got to be careful with those 4 fouls. We're going to be under 5 minutes right now. That's Carter. Hans, he's going to drive. Doesn't like it. Hands it off to Nixon Himes. Nunez all over it. There's a big cut there from Lane Himes. There was Bertuzzi there for the defense, but Lane Himes, nice, smooth, patient move to get the 2 to go. 4:44. Ball being skipped around. Monez up top. Oh, tried to get it down to Nunez. Was stolen by Lane Himes. Activated in here after that timeout. He goes up, can't get it. But look at Drevin Broomer on the putback. Gets it to go. 11-point run right now.
I would take a timeout. I would take a timeout right now.
There's Kahui. He's going to do his little step back. He cannot get it to go. And he hits the ground. Looks like he might be cramping up. Here comes Lane Himes. He's going to go up, gets the 2, but is fouled on the way up. Monez called for the foul. Lane Himes is going to get himself to the free throw line again. Past 3 possession, Lane Himes has been the man for Wynot right now.
Yeah, coming up with big plays, and that's what you do in big games like this.
Free throw is up. First one's good. Push the lead back up to 12 now. Believe that's the largest lead of the game that we've seen so far.
Yeah. Man, it was just 7 points a few seconds ago.
They had it to 6. They were right there at 6. Second free throw is good. 61-48. We're at 4:10 to go here. Tyndall bringing the ball up that right wing. Doesn't like it. Shrugs the guy off. Up to Bertuzzi on top. They're going to go to Lyons. Lyons going to let a 3 fly off the front iron. But there's Nunez. He gets the rebound. Wanted to go back up, but lost control of the ball. Nunez taking his time. It's a nice little crossover, a little step back. Throws it back out to Lyons up top. They're going to find Tyndall. Deep left corner. He puts up a 3. Cannot find the rim. And Nunez is going to get called for a foul on the rebound attempt. And that's going to be his 5th foul. Good game for Nunez. I'm going to give him a round of applause. I think he played a heck of a ball game. Big energy guy out here for Walthill. Great job from Nunez.
Yeah, he was one of those guys that when he got in the game, every time he got in, he sparked some energy out of everybody. Good game, kids.
61-48, 13-point lead now for Wynot Blue Devils. Steinhaus getting rid of the ball, throwing it over there to Hans. Back over here, number 20, Koch. Back to Steinhaus. He's going to drive against Rave, and they're going to call a foul underneath away from the ball on Kahui. Looks like the guy was trying to make his cut or escape from him, so that's going to be a foul on Kahui. Subs incoming. Devin Brommer back in the game for Wynot, along with number 4, Mr. Justin Himes. Second foul on Kahui. 3:35 left to go here in the 4th. Inbounded back to Devin Brommer. He's just going to do a little pull-up, but can't get a good offensive rebound on the backside by Cotter Conch. He's been playing a good basketball too, number 20.
Yeah, Wynot definitely winning the rebounding game in this game here.
Kahui just dribbling around everybody. He's going to fake. He's going to go up, but cannot get it to go.
He's cramping up.
And that leg is just cramping up on him, and he's slowing down. He's going to hit the floor. They're not stopping the play. They probably could have on that one. But Steinhaus has got it, looking to go underneath, but Tyndall knocks the ball away. Ball still on the ground, finally ends up in somebody's hands. We're going to get a timeout from Wynot.
I mean, technically they're allowed to stop the game for an injury, and you would expect that that would have been the case there, regardless of the severity of it.
Yeah.
There's instances where I've seen where guys go down like that and they blow the whistle right away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the rule is you can't stop a fast break for it, but as soon as the ball hit the ground, when they stop advancing right there, no matter if it's like everybody's diving for the ball or they kick it out, kick the ball out, you call it then.
Well, even in that situation, I felt like after he took his shot attempt and then he kind of just started walking with the cramp and then he kind of hit the ground, then one of the Wynot players had it in this deep left corner and everybody else was
That's what I'm saying.
all the way back here.
That's
So
what
I
I'm
felt like
saying.
it would have been safe to blow the whistle and get him off the court, take care of him, but they chose to let it advance. So, like you said, little questionable things. We might have to call NSAA, have a phone call about continuations and when do you stop it, when do you blow the whistle for injuries. And
I think what makes it hard now is a lot of kids are gathering high, or they're picking it up low, or there's like a pickup here. Like there's different ways to pick up the ball and put 2 hands on the ball. But if you have 2 hands on the ball and you're still on the ground, I'm pretty sure that's on the ground. Even if you're to go up, because in the NBA, it's on the gather and you could still go through and contact and finish.
all right, folks, here we go. 3 minutes to go left here in the fourth. Why not push their lead all the way up to 15 right now? That's Devin Brommer taking his time, going up against Lions. Nice little spin move. Cannot get it to go. Good move, though, from the kid. Good defense there from Lions. Moving the ball up. There's Tyndall. Gets out to Lions. He's going to let one fly from that deep right corner. Gets a 3 to drop. Lead down to 12 right now. Blue Devils in no hurry. Finally get the ball down to Koch underneath with Rave on him. Taking his time. Stolen away by Koch. Going to end up in Tyndall, our Lions' hands, with Brommer on him. He goes up and cannot get it to go. Trying to make a fancy move happen and draw a foul. Cannot get it. There's Steinhaus getting rid of it. There's Brommer. He's going to let a 3 fly. In and out. Cannot get it to go. And as Tyndall was trying to get his rebound, it looks like the foul's going to be on Tyndall, if I'm reading that right. You guys got to help me out with that one. I didn't see it. It looked like Tyndall had possession of the ball, and the Ponca player, or the Wynot player, had his arm in on his rebound. But we got a foul on Walthill. Cotner Conch back at the free throw line. Fouls on Tyndall, his 3rd of the game. First free throw, no good. The ball don't.
I'm just not going to comment because I really don't know anymore, I guess.
We're learning together, guys.
I guess I'm just learning today then.
We're learning together, guys. Second free throw, good to go. Subs coming in here for Wynot. Mr. Laneheim's coming back in the game for Koch.
Great job by Wynot though, rising to the occasion, coming out playing. You know, if you're going to let Wynot do what they do, then they're gonna do what they're gonna do.
Yep.
I mean, they're too good of a team to not, have to make adjustments where you're putting pressure on them, making them earn it.
Lions with a shifty move and a ball fake. Still a step back 3. Gets another one to drop. Still a 10-point ball game though. That's number 13, Nixon Himes, kicking it out to Steinhaus. Fake the 3. Tyndall on him. Steinhaus making a move. Nowhere to go. Brommer's got it. New
Good
player
move.
in the game.
Good move.
Zarin
take advantage of
Bertuzzi
that.
in the game.
Take advantage of that.
Good defense there for Walthill. Advance of the ball up to Rave. Recovered by Rave. He's going to take his time. A fadeaway 3, but he's fouled by number 13, Nixon Himes. Here we go. Cervell Rave at the game for 3.
There's still a lot of time. Coach Manny hardly took any timeouts so far. You got those timeouts to use. You only got 1:30 left.
It's a 10-point ball game. 3 free throws incoming from Cervell Rave, the sophomore. First free throw up and no
we need
good.
those, though.
They got Iras over there shaking his head at him. And
Choka.
second free throw, no good. One more free throw incoming. Opportunities there.
You gotta make these.
Gotta make them. Third free throw incoming. Could not get it to drop. As they were trying, I think he tried to miss it intentionally there. Foul's going to be on, I believe that was on Tyndall. Laneheim's going to get himself the free throw line. That's going to, because Wynot is in the bonus. So they got 2 free throws incoming from Himes. He's been a pretty solid free throw shooter all evening too. I think he might only have 2 or 3 misses. 4th foul now on Tyndall. 1:32 to go, guys. I guess I'll go ahead and ask you the question. First free throw is good to go. Who you got for player of the game for this one?
Oh, man. I like to go with Chris's early pick, number 0.
Second
Bremer.
free throw, no good.
Yeah,
They're going to get a lane violation.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
his
there's a
fifth foul.
foul on Bertuzzi on the rebound attempt. That's going to put Justin Himes at the free throw line now. 4th foul on Bertuzzi.
He was boxing out, and when he threw his hands back, it hit him in the face.
Let's see what we're looking at
And
here.
they called a foul.
We're learning
Okay.
together, guys. And
yeah,
that's,
he's got. I've heard. I think he's got 5.
they were saying 5, but they only got 4 in the scorebook. Oh, there it is. There's 5. Give that man a round of applause. He came in and played very well too. Like I said, he just couldn't get out of that way from that foul bug on that one.
Yeah, let me
Mr.
finish.
Russell.
Let me finish off what I was saying. Then
Yeah.
I think number 0, Devin Brummer, played a heck of a game. And you could tell that he's a leader, and all these boys hopped on his back and followed. And so I would give him the. I don't know how many points he had. I don't think he scored too many, but he had like 3 or 4 threes. And he took the ball to the rack and got his team involved. And defensively, he was pretty strong too. So that's who my pick would be.
Yeah.
Rave's going to get a hold of it. No hesitation. He shoots a 3 off the back iron. No go. Ball tipped around. Ends up in Tyndall's hands. He's going to go up. Is fouled on his way up. Looks like Lane Himes fouled him on the way up.
Yeah, I'm right there with you for Brummer, but great job by Coach Himes to, keep his guys, level in even kill coming into the second half, because this is what the second half is what won them the game, and they stick to who they are.
First free throw, good.
They played their way and how they want to play, and never got outside of that. So credit to him and credit to the guys for responding out of the half.
Second free throw up and good. Still a 10-point ball game
Got to
here.
get up and play full court.
Minute 20 to go. There's Brommer moving the ball around. Almost knocked away. Tries to split between 2 defenders, but is fouled on his way through. Foul's going to be on number 1, Mr. Lyons, be his 4th foul of the game. Feels like they're calling it a little bit tighter this evening. It was a lot of continuation. There was a lot of first free throw, no good. A lot of like bump and goes, I guess I want to call it. I'm kind of curious how the second game is going to play out here.
Yeah, and if I'm coaching, I want some consistency here, so I know how to help coach my boys, so I can tell them the things that we got to do to avoid those type of calls. And that's why it's super critical for refs to, be consistent with what they're calling and how they're calling the game. Get in there.
Yes.
Because it in turn helps you coach better too.
2 free throws incoming.
And it helps you teach your boys, every game is refed a different way. And refs see the game differently. And yeah, we know they're human. They're not going to make every call. But the ones that they have been calling, just keep it consistent for both sides so that we can make adjustments and we can teach our kids.
Yep.
That's what I would say is the critical point of why we're saying what we're saying today.
Yep.
5th foul on Carter Haynes as Cervell Rave got it about the half-court line, drove it all the way in. He was fouled on his way up. First free throw, no good. That's 5 points, right? 4 points right there you could have had back just in free throws. Second free throw, good to go. Still a 10-point ball game here. Minute 7 to go. Walthill still playing tough. Why not just shifting the ball all over the place, trying to stay in front of the Blue Jays, looking around. Had to cut it underneath, didn't go there.
Got a foul.
Got to get up.
Steinhaus moving the ball around. There's Lane Himes. Back out top Broomer. Broomer just taking his time. Look at Walthill's just going to lay back here. That's Bertuzzi playing defense on him. 11 seconds, 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Looks like why not? Just more than willing to let it go. Steinhaus, he's going to drive all the way in. Cannot get the free throw to go. Is fouled on his way up. Looking for who the foul's on right now. It's going to be number 20, Mr. Zarin Bertuzzi.
Yeah, end of the game like that, only down 10. You got to use time management a little bit. I heard Coach Manny down there hollering at his players to get up and play tighter.
First free throw, good.
But I think you get a couple young guys in the game, and they've never been in that situation before. They don't understand that importance of getting up there and either getting that foul or at least playing really tight defense to try to cause a turnover.
Yeah.
Second free throw was no good. Knocked out of bounds by Wynot. I want to give a shout out to Lane Himes, man. He's only listed in here as 5'1". He's playing like he's 6 foot though.
Yeah.
11-point lead, 30 seconds to go here. This one pretty much in hand for the Blue Devils. There's Rave. He'll let a 3 fly off the back iron, no goal. Tipped around. Gonna end up in Wynot's hands. I mean, nothing on the shot clock here. Steinhaus and the Wynot boys might just be dribbling this one out while he'll opt in just to lay back right now. Well, heck, guys, I think that's going to be ball game right in here. 68-57. Wynot Blue Devils are going to walk away with the victory, and they're going to sit back and await the winner of this next game. Winnebago Indians versus hosting the Bloomfield Bees.
The Bloomfield Bees. I know they're getting ready to start here pretty soon, so I say the player of the game would be number 0, Bremer. He played an excellent game. And then for Walthill, I would probably go with Coda Tyndall. Coda Tyndall show he was out there getting rebounds when they needed rebounds. He come with some key shots, and he was really aggressive on both ends of the court. So that's my picks for this evening, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna give Mr. Hustle to Nunez.
Yeah, and I would say Swerve kind of put the team on his back in that first half as far as hitting timely shots. If you're Walthill, you were in this game. You had a lot of moments to really give yourself a chance to win this game. And I hope that they're not hanging their heads and losing any confidence, because there was just a couple minor things that they needed to do that would have probably made this game come down to a final, maybe a late shot.
Yep.
And you know, Coach Manny, like, doing a great job of turning it around and putting his team in positions where they are competing in games. And I think that's a great sign for them. But at the end of the day, they have really good players and guys that can actually play good ball. And Lions not being able to hit shots early, I think, you know, kind of contributed to them kind of being down. But then again, at half, it was only a 2-point game, and we were right there. And I think just when you're down or when you're playing against a really good team, your defense has to be obsolete. More than anything, let's focus on just playing lockdown defense. Then we'll get our offense out of that. And going back to what I talked about on the radio show is, like, defense and rebounding. In any game, you're going to find yourself needing to do one of those two things or both pretty much throughout the whole entirety of the game.
Yep.
And that was for Walthill, that was kind of the difference. Is Wynot did that really, really well. They rebounded the ball. They play great defense. They don't allow you to drive and get easy layups. It's kind of like how Pender plays. They're not going to let one of their guys get beat off the dribble. So you got to be a really good passer. Once you make that initial move, you get by your first guy, you got to get it out quick. And we got to swing it. There was moments where Walthill could have really, you know, maybe even took the lead when it was a little bit earlier in that third quarter, you know, if they would have just did a few more of those things. But all in all, great game. Super proud of those boys. Keep your heads up. And don't take this as a bad thing.
No.
Keep your heads up.
No, anytime that you're in a game like this, it's good if you can take something away from it. And that's one thing I think that will kind of piggyback off what you were saying. Coach Manning, the squad, watch film. Watch that game over. Go back and look at all the great things that you guys did throughout the game while you guys were right in there, you know. And then notice and then take accountability for what happened when we kind of like lost the lead right there. And I don't know if it had to do with fatigue, because we saw the young man cramping up, a lot of kind of reaching fouls and stuff like that. Like, just fix those, you know, and just learn how to adjust for the next game, because Walthill's they're getting ready to be a good team within the conference, and maybe even try to play at the next level, taking it to the conference championship game, you know.
All right, folks, with that, like I said, congratulations to Wynot Blue Devils for taking that victory over the Walthill Blue Jays. We are going to switch streams here. Appreciate you guys joining in. KWTN 100.9, the Big Voice Radio. Again, shout out to our sponsors, TB Customs, Avery Brothers Sign Company, Sweetwater Cafe, Pony Express, Ho Chunk Capital, Ho Chunk Incorporated. Appreciate you all. Shout out to our production crew, DJ Bessamy, DJ Kevin Eaves, Jeremy Miller, Sinya Harlan, and I believe you said Savannah Berlin is in the house. So we will see you guys on the next one. Savannah, Sinya, and Jeremy. Yep, thank you. We'll see you on the next one. Coming right back.